There used to be a time when terrorists would be proscribed and condemned. But in the politically correct 21st century West, it seems we're always on the back foot. It used to be said, never negotiate with terrorists. These days, it feels like we give in before demands are even made. Take a look at what happened with Kelly J. Keane on her recent trip to New Zealand. The LGBTQ+ community protested before she even arrived, claiming they would be unsafe if she was allowed to speak. Trans activists said they feared for their safety because Kelly J is such a danger to their existence. Kelly J, being the brave women's rights protester that she is, went anyway. What happened? She was attacked. Not only was she abused verbally, but liquids were thrown at her too. She was almost trampled by an aggressive mob. She genuinely feared for her life. Were trans activists in danger from one little woman travelling to say her piece? Or were they playing the victim, gaslighting us all, being cry bullies in order to shut down opposing viewpoints whilst hoping to cause her harm? I would argue it's a totalitarian tactic often used by people who call themselves anti-fascists. They've learned from the fascists they purport to detest by using their methodologies against the rest of us. And then there was the absolutely awful shooting in Nashville. A trans activist shot and killed children and staff at a Christian school. I won't name her because she does not deserve fame, but her actions were evil and immediately followed calls for a trans day of vengeance. Trans activists use hyperbolic language like trans genocide, as if denying their identity is the same as killing them. In the liberal progressive West, most people would be happy for anyone to live their lives however they see fit, as long as they're not harming anyone. The problem trans activists face is when they try to impose their ideology onto everyone else. I would say denying delusion and refusing to affirm fantasy is not the same as genocide, and to claim otherwise is quite disgusting. It outrageously dilutes genocides that are happening around the world. Christians in Nigeria, Uyghur Muslims in China. It could be said the Nashville shooting was a hate crime. There are many who will see it as an act of terrorism committed by trans activists as a result of calls to incite violence by the LGBTQ+ community. And what's so terrible about this situation is that instead of calling out such horrible behaviour, vocal voices within that community are calling for yet more violence. They're glorifying it with comments such as, "I hope it was Republicans that lost their lives. One good thing about gun violence is it occasionally wipes out full Republican families in one fell swoop." And memes of women with guns saying, "Us when we see transphobes." The message is clear. Subscribe to their ideology or you're fair game. Submit or be killed. That is terrorism. Every sensible person in the West should denounce this evil ideology. Now I'd like to take a moment to pray for the victims of the shooting in Nashville. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let light perpetual shine upon them. May their souls and the souls of the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.